it, baby. Come on. Georgie wants to farm. Did you know that when we named George, we looked up? We always look at the meanings of names. George means farmer. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. So when we did the extreme rock picking video, got some comments about that sugar in the back of the Suburban. Yes, the store greeters were very interested in what we were doing. Other shoppers were very interested in what we were doing. And we came out of the store with 3 absolutely loaded shopping carts full of sugar. At 4 pounds a bag. I don't remember the exact cost, but I think we probably spent about $300. I think we spent about $300 on the sugar. So here is why. If you feed the microbes in the soil, it helps to reduce plant stress from disease, because everything that those microbes in the soil do, yes, microbes are real, it's a real thing. They're feeding, they're composting the cover crop that we're plowing down, and they are feeding the worms, and they're bringing in beneficial bugs like lady beetles, and then the lady beetles are healthy and strong, so then they are laying more eggs, and that population gets higher, and then in return they're destroying bad things and bad bugs and doing what they need to do. So everything here is a food chain. And so there are several websites that go in depth about the sugar and the process of the microbes, but if you look up University of Nebraska, and I forget the name of the other one, but they did a lot of research about this feeding sugar. Okay, so you can do this with molasses, but you have to make sure that it is non-sulfured molasses. And apparently blackstrap is really good to do it with, and I think blackstrap is even inexpensive. However, if you're doing it on your field, you have to be aware that deer livestock like molasses. And we're doing this before rain. They said it was going to rain today, and now they're pushing it off to early tomorrow morning. So we are spreading granulated sugar made from beets, which are actually growing right across the street. So Michigan is a large producer of sugar. I believe it is Pioneer Sugar that is in Frankenmuth, Michigan. We were actually up that way one time, and it was at harvest season, and just loads and loads of sugar beets were going by, and it was way before we were farming. I had never even heard of sugar beets and knew that that's where sugar came from. I always just thought it came from sugar cane. So all this farming stuff is always an education for us, and we teach the kids everything that we're learning so that... I know. Hello. Hi, pretty boy. Hi, pretty boy. Do you see you? Hello. So because we do things organically on our farm, we don't actually have a working and running sprayer. This is something that he's thought about for a while. He actually took a sprayer in on trade from a friend for some work that he'd done. And because we're not spraying weeds and things like that, he didn't want to do it that way anyway. But from what I read, it sounds like you can do for a yard or a lawn, I think it said a tablespoon to a gallon of water. And I don't remember on the agricultural side the different measurements of it, but I believe it said 3 pounds for 50 square feet. So he's got it all loaded up in his little spreader, and it's the same spreader that you can use for fertilizer, and he's just broadcast spreading it on the entire field. With the rain that we're supposed to get tomorrow, it's just gonna dissolve everything and soak down into the ground. If you were to do it and not get rain, of course there's going to be ants and other things that are going to be eating it. But it's all a big ecosystem. It's all working together. So, hi. It's very dusty because we haven't had any rain. We've had like 2 rains for the last month. So it looks to me like he is just going at a faster rate driving. I'm not exactly sure how the spreader works. I'm sure you guys will all tell me. You guys seem to do that. So that's what we're doing with the sugar. Organic farming, feeding the microbes in the soil, and staying organic. You look at it all as this individual ecosystem at your farm. You can do this in your garden, you can do it in your yard. Some people say spreading sugar on your land isn't going to help the yields. Some people say it does. That's not why we're doing it. We're just doing it to help bring in a boost to those microbes to do really well because it was such a dry season. This is our late crop planting, and he's getting everything all ready. He was out here doing the disking. So now it's time for a spreading of sugar. So as long as everything goes well today, he got that cone spreader all filled up, got right to the edge of the field, and I think when he went to go engage it, the tractor stalled. This tractor won't start on its own. It's got to be belt started, so he had to go get the other tractor. Trey helps him. He engages the clutch and he disengages it and does everything Dad needs to do. So you can pull start a tractor or you can belt start a tractor. And right here he's got the belt attached to the stalled out tractor and to the running tractor. He engages the clutch and it gets the clutch spinning on the other one. And he just found out that he's going to have to do a head gasket job on the tractor that stalled out. It was done a few years ago and apparently it needs some more work. And we have air going up, exhaust air, going up into the radiator and out the top. That tractor I think was using for the back blading, but he uses it for getting the big round bales from the field this winter. George is watching everything going on. He's shaking his head. Oh no. Dad, why are you trying to run 2 tractors? So I'll put a link in the description to some of the research that I've been looking into so that you can kind of read it for yourself and kind of understand a little bit better. But I mean, it was originally everything that he was thinking of, and I just looked at him like he was crazy. So if you think we're crazy, hit the like button and let me know that you think we're crazy. Leave a comment. It's always funny to see how other things are being done in other places, and it's interesting to know what other people think. So anyways, thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye.